We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must... have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're here. This is Qlipoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the Architects. Qlipoth is the symbol of preservation. Under Qlipoth's impulsion, the Architects constructed Belobog to show our reverence. We named this fortress after the Aeon themselves. The Architects, under the protection of Qlipoth, this fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the Architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cocolia. Please, have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her right now? Can I at least find a place to freshen up first?
Let's not waste time. No one will notice.
I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madame Cocolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
Madam Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Gepard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky, no? I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come. Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself? No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world. The Architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, an Aeon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of, so do not be surprised. For 700 years, the Architects have received...
We came here for something known as a Stellaron.
A Stellaron?
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
Which is why the Antimatter Legion and Stellarons often show up together. Worlds seeded with Stellarons give birth to fragmentums. As for the Eternal Freeze, it must have been a product of the Stellaron, unique to the environment of your world. You can see us as kind-hearted interstellar public servants, lending a helping hand to any world affected by a Stellaron.
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care? Even if this Stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't...
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the Stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
If we can get rid of it, your world will be safer too.
You know how to seal the Stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called Stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's... It should be me thanking you, visitors from beyond the sky. I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellarons. Please Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer...
She's the big shot. Definitely got that Queen of the Castle vibe going on. Oh, so cool.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Wait. Can you recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. That's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Wow, look at the carved ice. It feels perfect.
Whatever it's made of, it can't be ice.
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm in the city. Hey, what's with all the children over there? Should we go and take a look?
So let me introduce myself. I'm the intelligence officer for the Silvermane Guards, and a temporary guide for the A Journey Through Belobog's History program. My name is Pelageya Sergeyevna, but you can call me Pela.
Yes, Miss Taylor.
And perhaps the grown-ups among us could refrain from acting like children. Okay, guys, take a look over here. This is Everwinter Monument. The architects are followers of the Aeon Klapat. It was they that foresaw crisis, built up our walls, and Everwinter Monument is made up of two parts. A gear that symbolizes knowledge and industrial strength, and huge ice crystals that symbolize any questions.
that Shepard mentioned. The one contaminated by the fragmentum, right? I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
They hadn't identified it. I bet all the shops and hotels in the...
Move back! This is your final warning.
But my proof of property is inside. I don't have any...
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane guards are permitted to enter here.
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city.
No. As long as the Stellaron is active, the soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters. But the monsters will continue to emerge and multiply.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for your safety.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am. Out of my way! Let me pass! Let me pass. I'm not afraid to die!
Stand back. This area is off limits.
It used to be a transport hub, but it's...
Darn monsters.
Well, this is our...
Duty is duty.
We trust in the higher-ups. I worry about our compatriots below ground.
That's enough! The Guardian has strictly forbidden discussion of underworld affairs.
Right. Such a...
We're optimistic. This area has only recently been corroded, so monsters are few and far between.
If it weren't for most of our forces.
Please keep a safe distance. This is a live situation.
So, this friend of mine...
Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Shepard say there'd be a show here?
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Ah, darn. I wanted to see one. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoors? This city is so weird. Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right word for these architects.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Hi there. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere. Only just got here? Ah! I figured it out. I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of
outsiders had met with Cocolia. You must be them? What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about it. The heater you saw is just a standard geomarrow radiator. They may not look like the blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, Belobog would long since have become... You didn't know? Belobog is structured like two big connected disks. The overworld is responsible for administration and trade, while the underworld is responsible for energy supply and resource extraction. However, due to an order that was given many years ago, nobody is... I shouldn't be talking about this. Isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually starts to make sense.
It's an ore, a special energy resource. Whether it's keeping the city warm or keeping our counters ticking, geomarrow grows beneath the surface of the planet, and specialist underworld mining teams are there to extract it. No sweat. This is your first time in Belobog. I just want you to feel some of the warmth the city has to offer. Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit of manual labor. You might find... Great. Then let me give you a demonstration first.
So that's how it works.
Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my...
Do you just say yes to everything?
Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have a better look around?
So tired. I just want... beautiful lobby. It's gonna be soft mattresses and cushiony pillows tonight. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers.
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel.
That's not what I was going to say.
All right, spit it out then.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort, were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade. Nope, she seemed normal to me. She was kinda harsh although it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us.
I had a similar feeling. Almost as if we weren't the only people in the room.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary. Well, there's no way he'd get past Danhung's sharp eyes.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. I just hope she keeps her word. Let's get some rest. We need to save our energy for the discussions tomorrow. Is there anything left to do? We're meeting the Guardian tomorrow. There won't be any time for sightseeing.
It was a long day today. All I need is a hot shower and a good night's sleep. Well, don't talk about it then.
Let's get to bed early and save our energy. I sense the next few days could be tiring.
Well, I'm off to my room then. Express lights off!
Who are you? What are you?
We are allies. Allies of the Guardians through generations.
What do you want?
To rebuild this time. To help you achieve your wish.
Hey, did you hear that?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance. And I don't think they're here to say hi.
If this is our escort, it's less friendly than I was expecting. I guess we'll have to find out.
Let's go and meet them. We won't know until we're down there.
Hey, Commander Bronya is waiting for you all down below. Hurry up and go see her. And no tricks.
Are we in a lot of trouble? Huh? It's you. You were there at the fort.
I am Bronya Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards. In the name of the Amber Lord in the Highest, and under order of Supreme Guardian Cocolia Rand, I hereby arrest the suspected infiltrators under the charge of plotting to incite rebellion. As agent of the Supreme Guardian, I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech. When you are tried by the adjudication panel, you will be given the opportunity to defend. Resistance will prove futile. You must come with me.
Wait a minute. This isn't what we agreed. She said we were gonna be escorted to discuss an urgent matter.
This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously.
Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices. Again. It seems like it's every third planet this happens.
That's because you always act without thinking. You never have a plan.
Hey, I'm improving. I'm coming up with a plan right now. And got one! The alley.
The one that's been sealed off. It's possible. March. Be ready to make an escape.
Huh? Really? I just wanted to say something.
3 of a kind.
Shh! It's an old Astral Express escape signal. Do you play cards?
2 pair.
Hey, what are you whispering? Let's get going.
Ace!
Have an ice day!
They charged straight in! Escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're overconfident or just eager for death. It would seem that Mother's judgment was correct. Should we report them as missing or deceased? The Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they fled into a sealed-off area. Yes, ma'am. Eradicate all threats to Belobog's security. That is what I must do.
Ha! See? They weren't brave enough to follow us. Freedom! Serves them right. Better luck next time, slowpokes. It was a team effort.
We caught them by surprise. Let's follow the path. We need to guarantee our...
the Supreme Guardian send people to arrest us?
It's too late to repent.
Time to twirl!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
I told ya I could fight.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Great!
Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
Time to twirl! Huh? Time to twirl! Oh.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
What are you looking at? Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! Time to twirl! I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present!
Rules are made to be broken!
Time to twirl!
How about this?
You must be honored to meet me.
Step aside.
Watch this!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Great!
Time to twirl! I told ya I could fight. Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Batter up!
Clemency, never heard.
Stay right there while I give you a present! Check out this awesome move!
Time to twirl! This is gonna hurt.
You can't run! Time to twirl!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
I told ya I
Clemency, never heard of it.
I told ya I could fight. With me out here, how can we lose?
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Great!
Time to twirl! Maybe you can keep it down? Time to twirl!
How about this?
Try that again! I told ya I could fight. Watch this!
What are you looking at?
This is our chance.
Time to twirl!
You can't run! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! Time to twirl!
You must be honored.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Rules are made to be broken! Nice and strike!
Time to twirl!
Time to twirl! I told ya I could fight.
Let's make it quick.
Clemency, never the truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to twirl! I told ya I could fight. Watch this! Time to twirl!
Step aside. I have no interest in still.
My turn.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
You couldn't have done it without me.
It's too late to repent.
Time to twirl!
Wait, there are Silvermane guards here. Careful not.
They must have entered from another direction to cut us off. We should avoid an open conflict.
Wait, there are.
They must have entered from another. We should avoid an open conflict.
It doesn't seem like there's any way to open this gate.
Yes. We need to solve it before we run out of time.
Yeah, I deserve a nice pat on the back for that one. Oh, shiny! Ooh, sparkly! Freeze!
This will strengthen our position. Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Right!
Time to twirl!
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Wait, there are Silvermane guards.
We should avoid an open conflict. It's too late to repent. The time is now.
Time to twirl!
Worth our while.
I don't see a switch for the gate. Over there!
There's a monster in the area. We'll need to deal with it first. This will strengthen our position. Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Time to twirl!
You couldn't have done it without me. dare underestimate me?
Even though it has suffered fragmentum corrosion, this is still part of Belobog. It was our home. Enough cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with me.
Ah, you're such a nuisance! Just what crime are we supposed to have committed again?
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the adjudication panel to...
You saw us yesterday. Do you remember? How can such a drastic change have occurred?
The Madam Guardian investigated your background. She summoned me last night to tell me that you had deceived her. Your identities and...
Huh, what a two-faced hag!
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates the seriousness of your...
We're wasting our words, March. At least one thing is clear. We mustn't be caught.
Well, if there's no escape, then maybe it's time we gave them a taste of Astral Express medicine.